What's happening, everybody? SciFighter here. We're gonna do another SciFlight. Get some X-Wing under our belt. We are first player, so let me go ahead and set up some rocks. What side would he like? We are against DoBoer. I think it's DoBoer. I could be wrong about that. Apologize if I am, sir or ma'am. Let's see. So we're just running through our hyperspace list again. Nothing too exciting. No changes. I felt like it was pretty okay last time around. He's taking right side. Or she, I guess. Alright, so he's got A-Wings and X-Wings. He's fairly maneuverable. I think we want to kind of spread things out a bit. So we're going to kind of go in the corner, but not quite in the corner. We're set. And let's see what DoBoer's flying. So he's got Poe Dameron with Heroic, R4 Astromech, Integrated S-Foils, and the Black One title, which is new. I need to look at that. Let's see. So it gives him the slam action with one charge, and after you perform a slam action, lose a charge, then you may gain one ion token to remove the disarm token. Okay. And he can't do the slam without a charge, so he can do it once a game and be pretty slippery. He's also got Lieutenant Bastion with Integrated S-Foils, because of course. The S-Foils, let's see, adds a barrel roll and a focus linked to a barrel roll. And then, while you perform a primary attack, if the defender is not in your bullseye, roll one fewer attack die. Okay, and Bastion's ability is after a ship at range 1 to 2 is dealt a damage card, you may acquire a lock on that ship. Alright, let's just keep spreading these rocks out. I don't really want my my guy tangling with these. Want it over here? I think I kind of want it over here. Although if I spread it this way, it just gives me more room to kind of circle around without worrying about him. Set. Alright. Next up, he's got a couple A-Wings. Lu'ulo. While you defend or perform a primary attack, if you are stressed, you must roll one fewer or one fewer defense die or one additional attack die. And those A-Wings can stress themselves whenever they want for the most part. I've heard a lot of things about Lulo. I have not gone up against it yet, so we'll see how that goes. And Lulo's got Heroic and Crackshot, and Taliesin has Crackshot as well. And she is, while an enemy ship in your bullseye performs an attack, you may spend one charge. If you do, the defender rolls one additional die. So more of a defensive ability there. I liked her. I thought she should have gotten to stick around in the movie. She died off. Sad day, but I guess like most people did. All right, setting the debris out. Let's take this guy, and we're gonna set it range 2 of at least 2 things here. What that does is it means he can't put anything in this area. And we're going to actually sneak it in a little bit closer so he can't pop it in there. Because it's got to be range 1 from everything else. So, set. A little tight, but not too terrible. Alright, let me get my ships on the board here. So we're running our same list that we did last time. Starkiller Base Pilot, and the Upsilon Shuttle with nothing. And then 3 Fanatical TIE SFs. with Special Forces Gunner. Nothing too terribly fancy, just trying to be efficient with some ships that I've ran before and feel can handle the job. Alright, so I have A2 and I am first player. He has everything above me other than Bastion. Okay, 1, 2, 3. So we're going to start right here. That's going to allow us to bank either this way or this way and get away from that rock and not have to worry about it until we decide to come in. We could even stop here the first turn just to get our bearings, see where things are going. Set. Turn these ties here. So I'm liking this build so far. It's simple. I've used the SFs a lot from first edition, quick draw. The dial didn't really change much, so I feel like I've got a handle on them. And that Upsilon shuttle, it's just very handy to have that coordinate action in there. The jam is nice to have as well, and the reinforce really sucks up some damage. It seems that people mostly want to go after the shuttle. Alright, we're going to take number 1. And how do we want to line up here? Kind of thinking I just line them up on the top and then worry about turning him later. Like if he lines up to joust me, I don't really want to joust per se. I can. He doesn't have anything super strong. He's got no torpedoes, so I could probably do that. The main thing is bringing the shuttle to bear in a meaningful way when we engage as well. Okay, scoot this guy back a bit. I don't know if it's the right idea to fly him in formation. It's definitely effective. I'm just not good at it yet. But practice makes perfect, I suppose. Let's give him some room. My kiddos are playing some Battlefront. They're actually playing Battlefront 1. It's the one they requested to play right now. So if you hear anything in the background, that's them. But it's like, I got your back, alright, let's go get him, alright. Alright, we're gonna be set, and if I have to, we'll just turn away. Even just to buy me an extra round, I can do something along the lines of turn down hard and then turn back. I need to adjust my color on here while I bring the shuttle up, right? Change my color here so it's easier to see. Yeah, it looks like he's going for that joust. I can just do some small little 1-4s, right, up the map and just try to blast this thing. And I may get in range. It depends on how fast he goes. If he goes too fast, he's not going to be able to kind of like take a shot at the ties and turn nice and gently to get a shot on the shuttle, which is fine. Get my tokens on the board here, so easier to manage. May the force be with you, DoBoer. And we are to dials. So he's got an interesting kind of setup. He's got one A-wing kind of blocking for Poe a little bit, like just running interference. That's Lulo. Bit interesting. But all these guys look primed to kind of blast off. But the thing is, if he brings the A-wings in too hard, he's not going to be able to cover with them very well. He won't be bringing everything to bear right away. Alright. So, I'm thinking just the one forward idea. We could too hard down and then too hard back just to give the shuttle that much more space. What that will also do is help me with the sloop later. So if I too hard down, too hard back, I'm going to be a little bit off, but we should be alright. Thinking that'll buy me the time that I need. That's what I'm thinking right now. Right, because if we come down and then we come back, right, we'll have room then to sloop around and turn back on them when they try to turn and bear at the shuttle. I think that's a decent way to go. My list on the I'm just noticing my list on the screen has only 2 first order test beds. I have 3. I need to put the third guy on there. Sets. Let me move the Upsilon dial over here so that way I don't do things out of order. Here we go. Just going to reinforce because why not? Set. So I apologize if GIMP jumps on the screen for a second here. I do want to fix that. GIMP, cool program. Cool free program, rather. Templates. Well, isn't that special? Oh, no, I got all 3 on here. So that just must be an older list. Oh, it's got pattern analyzer on it. So oh, that's my that's what it is. Let me export this. So that must have been up my last game and it was wrong as well. So that's actually wrong right here. Properties. Yeah, it's my other list. Shh. Let's see if I can find it here. Hang on. SciFlights. That's not it. Where did I put all these guys? X-Wing Vassal. Lists. There it is. Boom. That's right. That's better now. Well, sorry for anybody that watched the last game and was terribly confused. Alright. So he turned down that way. That's fine. Because we also turned down that way. So if we need to go that direction, we totally can do that. Like barrel roll. I don't know if that helps us or not. Not really. So we'll leave it. We're just going to focus. Number 2. And number 3. And a focus. Set. Alright. So he set up for the joust and then looks like he's turning away. Didn't want to do it. Probably more of a feint to get me coming around behind him while he goes down maybe for the shuttle. Maybe thinking I was going to try to flank with the shuttle. So, what do we want to do from here? We can, oh, wife is calling. Stand by. Alright, we're back. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm just going through the next couple turns in my head. He can turn back at me. It's a thing he could do. He can maneuver through here a lot better than I can. I could slow down. I'm just wanting to catch up with the shuttle. We'll be set. Let's try it out. Hard turn. Stressed. Can't get to me, so I figure I might as well stress now. Set. And turn in. I had a nice little angle there. Look at that. Perfect. Threading that needle. For not being very maneuverable, the ship has options. And while the turns are mostly red, it's an option, which makes it all right. Looks like he might actually be turning in, which will be interesting. He's set. So if these guys slam on forward, they're gonna have to kind of right back around, which is fine. This guy will have some cover from the rocks and things. He can't even speed up. Can't stop, but figure that out. And that reinforce is actually pretty good. Alright, number 1. Going 5. Let's see, barrel rolls. I don't think we need to. I think it would do more harm than good, because all these guys are going to line back up again. I think we're just going to focus. Actually, focus or evade? Maybe just evade. Number 2, evade, and number 3. Evade. Set. Alright. Positioning wise, I'm kind of happy with this a bit. These guys have to kind of bank in a little. They can't hard. Well, he could hard. He could probably do it. Okay, looks like he is turning at me. What we can do here is continue the Starkiller base on its journey, right? And it can swing around behind. These guys can all fit sloops this next turn and come back up this way. So if he wants to turn at the shuttle, that's something he can do. He's not going to have a great turn at it. Look at this. He's lining up. He's got these rocks kind of in the way, so he can turn and boost and stuff, but he's not going to have the greatest time with it. Just the way he's all positioned, he's not going to get 100% of great shots on it. And again, no torpedoes or anything, so ultimately not terrible. So, got this slow approach thing going on, but ultimately I think it's okay. So we want to do a blue. We're just going to go nice and slow, I think. Give my guys time to turn around and do their thing. So 3 sloops should fit without going off the board. And then they can, they'll be pointed, they'll be kind of this way, pointed the other direction, and they can just kind of slowly work back up. It's kind of our idea right now. So that is a sloop to the right. Yeah, that should all fit. My other blue option is a 2 forward. Trying to just think where that's going to put me to a 1. 1 will keep them away distance-wise. 2 will help with that rock getting in the way. I think we want to just keep the distance. And my 2 banks are blue, but that's going to run me right into that rock, and we don't want that. Now that being said, number 3 could turn and chase the shuttle a bit. Kind of come in that way. That's not terrible. I actually kind of like that. That's a turn to the left. I actually kind of like that idea. One splitting off here just gives me some options to come up like through here, because the shuttle's gonna basically gonna end there. It's got to swing around that way, and so that allows this guy to come up here. If they keep coming, he can kind of cut in and help his buddies while they come from this angle. Just gives me more angles of attack, and I like that. I like it a lot. Oh, my vassal chat is not... Look at their feet! Make sure there's no snow on their feet. It's all snowing here. Craziness. Alright, there we go. Set. Okay, he's set, I'm set, everybody's set. Take this stress token off. Oop. Missed it. And we will reinforce the front. Okay. Set. If I take a few, it's not the end of the world. Looks like he is kind of probably going to jam forward into this area. That's fine if he wants to do that, I think. I think that's probably our best option for him. That makes sense, right? Obviously, our best thing for him to do would just be turn off the board. But we're not going to worry about that. Got them foils open. His arc. His arc looks like it's gonna miss. We'll have to see. He could try to barrel, but he's gonna have to contend with that rock next turn. Went out, had a snowball fight with the kiddos. That was fun. Alright. Let's move 3 first. Get him out of the way with these sloops, just in case. Number 1, probably be fine, because he'd be over here, but I don't know. Hard left 3. Okay, and what to do here? What do we want to do here? Barrel roll is going to put us in a position that we don't want to be in. Because I think even a bank or anything is going to hit that. We don't want that. 3 turn, probably not going to be the best, but we could do like a 1 bank and probably be fine. So for now, I don't think we're going to have to contend with much. Do I try for a target lock? I don't think we're going to get it. So might as well just evade. Alright, number 2 first. Or next, rather. And sloop, which I have not learned yet, to the left. Sloop right, sloop right. So Alt-E. Stress. Look at that, plenty of room. I mean, not a lot, but still. Alt-E. Try to learn that one. Alright. Oh yeah. Yeah, they added in this cool function where you can reveal the dial and it'll make that ship perform the move that was on there, which is sweet. Liking the position I've got ultimately. I kind of wish that I had done like a 2, so I'd be a little farther back here. Or the 3 would have put me farther. That's alright though. Because with the 2 I could have probably barrel rolled and dealt with that debris. It's alright. We're still going to get what we did want out of it, just not as perfect as we were hoping. Barrel rolling. Alright. We don't have any high priority targets because nobody's like a big beefy guy. I mean, Poe's Poe. So there's that. If we can catch him, we should take him. But otherwise, it's going to be target of opportunity, I think. And we'll just kind of sort it out from there. Yeah, just a second, let me check on the kiddos. I hear some arguing. Okay, looks like we did escape death and destruction. Both on the child front and in the game. Alright, what do we want to do here? Let's clear these tokens. So, Starkiller Base pilots. Now he's got a little bit of a long way to go. He's got to get up and around. We can do that pretty quick though. 3 bank should be safe. Shouldn't contend with that rock at all, and then that should set us up for a nice turn behind. So in the meantime, we just want to kind of draw fire and stall with our other boys. So a nice little one forward. Keep some distance. And lay some fire. Number 3. I'm thinking a 2 bank. How's that look? I think a 2 bank will put us kind of at the end of that debris. We'll have to 1 turn to get around it, or if we 1 bank, we could potentially 2 turn around the debris, or 3. So I think the 1 bank's probably better, because Bastion's probably not going to be in arc if we 2 bank. Probably go fast enough to get out of there. So I think we do that. Nice and slow. And bring, try to get our guy in there. That being said, I could go pretty fast, try to get Bastion. Oh, 7 health X-Wings. I don't get it. I mean, I got 6 health TIE Fighters, what can I say, but... I didn't get to see the range, so I don't know exactly how far they are. Because Bastion could slow the other guys speed up. Which I think is fine. I think the long game is better for me here. I've got 3 and 4 dice guns, he's got 3 and 2 dice guns. Alright, how's that look? Even this out, I don't know why it got out of order here. Doesn't look pretty. I could bring number 2 up a little faster to meet up with 1 range-wise, but I think it's actually probably okay. Because right now they're kind of flying in sync, right? So if I need a sloop again or something, I can do that without too much of a problem. Poe can always jump in pretty fast, slam, and be right there. So we want to be careful. We're probably going to evade with everybody. Let's take things nice and slow on the damage race, because I think we win the damage race in the fight. Oop, I took all my dials off for no real reason. I didn't intend to change anything. There we go. Yeah, luckily we didn't set and start yet. Make sure it's all good. It looks all good. Really, I'm just trying to think if, like, maybe a 2 bank would be better with this guy. Put him up here for that turn in. So 3 bank will probably put him in a bit of a predicament. 2 would end about here, which would put his base about here, and then he's got to turn in a little faster. The 2 turn. Right? Yeah. That being said, if I go fast enough, 3, I might be able to jam Bastion. I think I'd rather take the target lock. Jam helps if I'm shooting at him though. Take that focus. We're gonna go be set. We're gonna go fast. Fast jam. Here we go. Oops. I didn't do the whole thing. Yeah, we're in jamming position. I'm gonna jam. Check our range. Range 1. Boom. Set. Alright, yeah. So that's good, because he's coming up on number 3, and we'll, he won't have a great shot now. And we have enough room to 2-turn, I think. We'll still have to contend with this debris later, but that's later. We'll deal with that when the time comes. The good part is we'll probably, looks like we're going to be behind everybody. So what he's probably thinking now is, like, do I barrel roll to get away? Because if I take a token, it's just going to, there's no point, right? Can't target lock, can't focus. So really the choice is to barrel roll or not. Jam is not as great as it was in 1.0. It goes away at the end of the round. I think its strength in first edition was that it stayed until you did something about it. So you could get those multiple jam tokens on, but now that they clear, it's very temporary and often not going to be focus the jam away. Okay? Just put it down there. Set. Alright. Let's go ahead and move our ties. Boop. Alright, that's going to be range 3, which I'm fine with. Take this stress token away, and we will evade, I think. I'd rather be defensive. Alright, number 2. He may or may not have range. Range 1 goes about there, then 2, and then he may or may not. I don't know. If I barrel roll and try to come up on it, though, I will have range. I'll just have to contend with that later. That being said, if he wants to gun down and come at the guy in the middle is a little bit easier to peel off and go away next turn. He's also got to kind of, he'll be farther away a bit too. Number 1 might not have firing range either. I think we leave them together. Take that off and we will evade. And then number 3, come up here, and we will focus this guy. Focus or lock? Not terribly worried about him getting shot at. Not terribly. So if we focus, we can potentially hit harder. We could also target lock. We don't have any linked actions with these guys, except for the rotate the turret, which we don't need to do. I think I focus. I don't think I worry about the target lock too much. Maybe if we had the Starkiller base coordinating range set, then we'd worry about that, but I think it's better to take something like a focus or an evade for the potential of defense modification. So he's kind of far back, may not have range. If he boosts in, he'll definitely have range, but I probably can shoot with both guys. Depending on where he ends up, our plan with the Starkiller base, probably a 2-turn, followed by another 2-turn, and just keep coming at him, right? Depends on how fast he goes, though. But that is kind of the plan. We'll take that stress, but it's not the end of the world. Mostly you don't want the stress on the Epsilon when you need to do one of those red maneuvers, or yeah, they'll be gone by then, just from the speed that they're going. Or they're going to be, you need to reinforce. That's when you definitely don't want to be doing the other stuff. Alright, so we're going to go with number 2 first, I think. Just see if he can shoot anything, because if we can focus fire, we want to. Changes to the open position. It would be nice if they gave you some kind of symbol for that. Or does the thing change? Doesn't look like it. Let me just see here. Crash stands, set stands. No, I don't see anything about it. And there goes Poe. He's like, don't jam me, bro. Don't do it. It's alright, waste an action. Alright, so this guy cannot shoot either of these. Two v 3 at number 1. Ooh, nice shot, and we're rolling 3. Ba-bam! Focus would have been good. That's alright. Set to evade. Spend that token there. 1 shield. So we'll see if we can shoot Bastion with everybody or not. Wow! Holy monkeys! All right, rolling 3 again. Ba-boom! We got 1. All right. Well, almost shieldless. So what we want is we want to lose our shields, but we don't want to take damage after that, right? So we want to kind of control and mitigate the damage that we take. So in this situation, right, like it's probably good that we kept the shield, because we're probably not going to do much anyway. Checking the bullseye. That's for Tally. Let me remind myself. Oh, he's cracking that. Okay. So we are without shield. So, Fanatical now triggers on number 1, right? So this is where we want our ties to be. We just lost half points on them, but they're not super expensive. And now we get the passive focus, kind of like having a force for offense, right? We get a change of 1 focus result to a hit. Not sure what we were undoing, but okay. So let me see here. So Tally was using crack shot. I thought he was going for the ability, that's why I was going to check her text, but not the case. Okay, Poe was out. Alright, so we're going to check number 2. Nothing. Number 1. Okay, so we can shoot Bastion with both guys. Bastion doesn't have any mods, so we're going to do that against on Bastion. Okay, so we're rolling 3, and here we go. We didn't even need Fanatical, but hey, we had it set. Red dice are nasty. Callie's ability. He gets an extra die. That's alright. I'll take it. 2 shields. My dogs. Oh, did I not? Oh, he undid it. That's what it was. Because he did the undo. Alright. Number 3. On Bastion. Rolling 3 dice again. Ba-boom. Nothing. We do have our focus. Do we save it? He doesn't have any mods for his shot. I could maybe get his last shield off. And I don't know if I'm going to be rolling paint on my 2 green dice, so it's probably for the best. Let's just use it. I'd like to save it, but I don't know. Set. I don't know if we're going to be rolling any paint on our greens. And there it goes. So that was worthless. Should have saved it, but we don't know that, right? Hindsight and all. On number 1. From downtown. Ooh, if only he had a focus. Haha, jam. For the win. Alright, rolling 3. And there's our defense that we could have used on a different shot. Alright, and nothing for our Starkiller base. Alright, dials it is. Alright, so our shuttle is going to be turning again. I almost think we ought to jam again. And just keep Bastion at bay. What are his options looking like? He doesn't want a K turn. He could Talon roll if I go fast enough. That would be a problem for me. I do have 5-speed maneuvers now on these SFs, which I don't think we had before. Which I don't think we want to do. What do we want to do here? Number 3, kind of locked in with his move. He kind of got to do something here, so I'm thinking a 2 bank. 3 turn is probably going to clip that debris, so we're not going to do that. So we want to do a 2 or 3 bank. So let me dial that in for now. Our other boys, he does want to go after number 1. What I could do is go fast and then barrel roll kind of to the side. That will maybe pull his shots away. Right, if we go fast, barrel roll away, he's either going to bump me if he didn't K-turn. Poe can't K-turn. Alright, Poe's got to do a blue. He was afraid of that jam. I think that really is going to limit his options on things. Poe's, I think, fastest blue is a 2. Let me look here. X-Wing, X-Wing, X-Wing. Yeah, 1s and 2s and a 3 forward, I guess. Which is fine. If we 5. If we do a 5, we'll be up in his grill a bit. And if we think we need to, we can always turn our arc behind us. Maybe that's what we do. Maybe we go 5 forward, take some target locks or something, turn our arc behind, depending on where we end up. Alright? So 5s are probably going to take us like here and like here. Right? They're pretty quick. If he does get a shot, he's probably going to be bumping one of us, or one of the ties. Hopefully not the one he wants to, because he wants number 1, but that'll be the farthest going up. Poe might get a shot, but again, if he does, he may be bumping. Unless he just clears those A's out of the way, which is a possibility. Send those A wings on a K turn, and just slow roll Poe up. Which, if he's going to do that, maybe I 3-speed number 3 and just get him up in Poe's grill. The only thing that's going to really hamper us is if Mr. Bastion is in our way. I think Bastion's probably going to do a 1 bank, something like that. He could do a 2-turn. Starkiller base probably won't have Bastion and arc. Unless I did a 1-turn, then maybe it's possible. Only really if he boosts though, or barrels, which he would know where I am. So I don't really like that. If I 1-turn, still probably contending with that debris field? Maybe. Two, we're definitely contending with it. 1, we maybe get away with it. But we also have that rock, and it's lined up with us pretty well. No 1 hard turn on in a large base. It's kind of like right here, right where that 2 is. So we may clip that rock if we did a 1 turn. Maybe. It does kind of pivot on that corner a bit. I think we'd be okay though. And then that would put our base kind of here-ish, in front of it. Probably still have to contend with that debris. It does give us a better arc, though. Maybe not, though. If we did avoid that debris, that would be beautiful. But I don't know if we would. Alright, I think my 2 guys are going super fast, and we'll hope for the best. I think our number 3 is going to do 3 bank. Two probably wouldn't be bad though. I'm just thinking about getting up in Poe's grill, but if he goes even a 3 forward to clear that stress, probably won't get him. So let's do the 2. Does that 2 clip that debris, do we think? I don't think so. It's really just Bastion that's going to be kind of an issue. But I don't think that 2 is going to clip it. It is close though, isn't it? This is either going to look really stylish and nice, or terrible. Alright, I think that's our moves. For Bastion to bump us, I think he's gonna want to have to bump us, unless he's just gonna do that one bank, which is possible. Even if we do bump, though, still have a nice shot on Poe, probably. So what we're scared of is the A-Wings doing a K-turn, Poe going nice and slow. We'll have to see what happens. Our action with the Starkiller base pilot, since he goes first, what are we going to want him to do? He could jam Mr. Bastion again. Keep him unmodded. Right, because if our ties end up here, we're not going to have a shot on him anyway. I feel like if we turn towards Bastion, though, and try to get that blood that's in the water, then those A-Wings and everybody comes up on us. So I think we let Bastion go. I think our... we'll check see where our arc looks like it's going to be. Maybe take a target lock. Okay, set. Here we go. Boom, and we will... That's a nice arc. Look at that. That extends out this way. We should be able to have Poe unless he closes up. So do we target lock or focus? I think we might just target lock. We could just keep Bastion jammed, so he can't do too terribly much. He's got to rely on those naked dice, mostly for his attack. It's probably not a bad idea. We're in jam Bastion again. Set. Just because if he does turn on us, there's that bank right. When he shoots at us, we don't want to be taking the damage from it. Now, depending on where we end up, if we're far enough, we could even barrel roll on the other side of Bastion, turn our arcs behind us, and shoot him out the rear. This is another reason I didn't catch number 2 up to number 1, and make them parallel. Just gives us some further options. Although, it might have given us the boost we need to do what I'm saying. Focus the jam off. Take that. Okay, let's go ahead and do this bump. Okay, so 3 might have been better, but you know what? It actually keeps our arc in a little bit better of a spot. Which one do we want to do first? Let's do number 2 first. Or do we want to do number 1 first? Let him get make sure he gets his action in case we do something crazy. Let's do number 5. Or number 5, number 1. Okay. So, either there's going to be a bunch of bumping here, depending on what he did, or there's not. If we barrel roll this way, we can turn our arc behind us. What that will do, though, is it will make Starkiller base pilots move a little bit harder. Not the end of the world. He could even stop where he's at. We'll see. Will that help him with his moves? I don't know. Because if these guys bank, and he's over here, they'd probably still miss him. They would have to hard turn. I think that protects him a little bit better by doing that barrel roll. If, who's that, Lulo? Lulo does a bank right now. Probably also misses him, but could probably barrel roll to get the arc if wanted. Let's, It's hard since I don't know where he's gonna be. Let's go ahead and focus. And we'll turn that arc behind us, which I don't know how to do. Mobile turret. Alt M. Alt M. Okay. And then number 2. Okay. So number 2 cannot do the barrel roll. He'll bump if he does that, so we don't want to do that. Do we do the same thing? It's a good question. I think Poe's going to be in our arc. It's just I don't know if he's going to bump him or not. We might keep our arc the same way. Let's focus. And turn, or no? Depends on if I think he's going to do that K turn, which I don't know. Set. Alright. I'll leave it there. Go for the better shot if somebody ends up there. There's a forward 5. Okay. Bombing forward. Interesting. Rotating behind. That's right, the A-Wings have the same mobile turret. I don't think Poe has a place he can go to clear. He could turn away from us. It's an option he has. And that probably gets him out of arc. Plus he'll have access to boost and stuff maybe. Or barrel roll. It would be nice if Poe gets in that little kill boxy area. If he bumps, ooh, that's gonna be good. I didn't think he would go straight, but I didn't think about their mobile arc. That's new for the A-Wings. I haven't flown against them yet. Let's hear about all the goodness that they have. Alright, Poe. The way he said that makes me think he's bumping. Closing S-foils. Going forward 1. Okay. And then getting out of there. So no bump. It's a bummer. And then he's got to figure out what he's doing here. So he's probably going to... What does that allow him to do here? Gives him the barrel roll. And then he's got a boost. So boost, or barrel roll boost here. Get out of those arcs, because right now he's getting shot by everybody. If he barrel rolls and boosts, he's getting shot by maybe nobody, maybe just Starkiller base. If he barrel rolls backward and boost, he might still have a shot and only have to worry about these two. That's what I think I would try for if I was DoBoer. Barrel roll backwards, boost up, you'll probably be fine. Barrel roll right, there's that. I'll go right and backwards. And that should give you plenty of room to boost. May or may not be able to shoot number 1, which is the one he wants to have do. But I think he can if he goes backwards. So, something that's in the rule book, kind of contradictory to itself. When you do barrel roll, you put the template so the hash marks line up right. Put the one sideways, and then the front of the ship and the back of the ship, or the center line, is where you line up on that center hash mark on the other side. In the picture, I think it shows hash mark to hash mark, but per the written rules, that is an incorrect picture. I think they just copy and pasted it from first edition. Yeah, so if he stays just barrel rolled, tries to pull off this shot, he'll have it. It's not a bad way to go. Stay right there. You're taking long distance shots. Got heroic, so you've got a bit of insurance. Take a focus, but I don't think that's a bad way to go. It's the more offensive way to go, I think. But then if you go all the way back and boost up, I think that's gonna be perfect, because his front will be right here. He'll boost and he'll be like right in here and just light him up. Light him up. He's probably trying to position that bullseye just right, thinking which one lines up with that boost a little bit better. That way he can keep all of his attack dice going. How's our music doing? We need to reset it. Oh, it already changed over. Okay. Bump, 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 ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. There it is. And that boost. Look at that. Beautiful. Nicely done. Alright, number 1, going down. Okay, we're hoping for some blanks. We're hoping for some blanks. There's one blank anyway. Right, this is doable. Hiya! 1. Uno damajo. Bastion does not have a oh, wait. Oh, because he takes... Yeah, that ability. That's a cool ability. I want to save the focus, mostly because I think I'll roll one more again. That being said, it would help him stay alive. Maybe soak up some more shots. Okay, rolling 2. 1 crit. Blinded. When attacking, cannot modify. Alright. Because he doesn't have the force. Take off 1 more. I should have saved or spent that focus. Because now I can't use it on attack, so that's 1 more roll that I cannot use it on. And this is probably the last shot I'm taking. And there's the focus. Okay, so we need both of these to pop up with paint. And they don't. So he's done. Okay. Take that, Bastion, in your stinking target lock. Alright. And of course this guy didn't turn his arc behind him, so he doesn't have a shot. So it's just this schmuck. Is that 2 or 3? Range 2. On Poe. Rolling 3. Set. Focus, focus. 2 shields. Nice. And Starkiller base. Yes, I do go first, actually. On Poe. Rolling 4. And nothing. Take that. Alright. Don't need that dial anymore. That was a rough round for us. Okay. So, where I went wrong in that is I forgot about the A-Wings and that mobile arc, which I hear is a popular thing to do. Doesn't make it good, but it is popular. Alright, rolling 2 dice. Okay. So, had we spent that focus, we would have been alive. Had we spent that focus on that first one, didn't get greedy with it. That's why the rule of thumb should usually be, if you got the paint, you might as well spend it, man. If you got the focus result. Alright, now number 2 is shieldless. We need to get this big boy in the mix here. Alright, so they have to do some blues here. So nothing too fancy coming out. If we 1 bank, I think that puts us in a bit of a bind. I think what we want to do is actually 2 turn. I'm trying to think through like Poe's moves and stuff though. If he just does like a slow 1 bank, we're probably still okay. Okay. So let's do that 2 turn. I think the 1 bank just will limit our options. I think he's got a lot of escape routes. Not yet, bud. It's actually going to be nap time soon, so if you want to have lunch, you should look and see what you're going to eat. Or you can finish that muffin. Of course not, you only ate the top of it. Why would you want the rest of it? Okay, so we're going to be taking that stress. We won't be getting... Here's another option. If we 1 hard turn... Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Can you take the whole thing off, and can you open the sauce? Daddy,
Hold on.
when I'm done eating, will it be nap time?
Yeah,
Why?
because that's what time it is.
I don't want to take a nap.
I know. But we're going to have fun later. We got Auntie and Caleb's birthday dinner that we're going to do, right?
Is it Caleb's birthday today?
Not today, but soon. But we're going to go have dinner to celebrate his birthday because everybody's... Or I'm off work. Rather. There you go. Mm-hmm. Okay, so here was my thought, right? If we 1 hard turn, we kind of pivot on this corner. There's a chance we miss that debris. Gives us a nice tighter turn, which will give us more firing options. If we miss it, we get stressed twice, double stress. Yes, bud.
Is it lunch?
Yeah, if you're hungry, you can have lunchtime. Okay. Let's take this token off. We don't need it. Is that worth the chance, right? Because that's going to put our base up here. The rear of our base, anyway. And then put our forward arc up here. It'll actually give Poe a better chance to turn in on us. Number 2's going to want to sloop. It's just the better option for him. Turn back around. And it's not able to be really punished right now. So he'll sloop, turn around. Number 3, Bastion will be gone. So number 3 can do kind of whatever. Get him in the mix a bit. I think we're going to try it with Starkiller Base Pilot. I think it's a risk we kind of need to take right now. He's probably going to run kind of around these rocks and things. Kind of come back around, regroup, reform, get some target locks up, things like that. Now that being said, Starkiller Base Pilot, if he does do all that, if he does do the one turn, he's going to have some issues kind of staying on target. Those A-Wings have a lot of blues, but they're kind of pointed toward the board edge, so they've got to do a little something something. I think we go back to the 2. We'll hit that debris and it won't be great, but it'll help us stay on target a little bit better. Even if we did a 3. It's not terrible either. Helps us block Poe up a little bit more, but I think the 2 helps Poe kind of stay at bay. Okay, and then other guy, I think he might do a 1. It's red, but I think it's okay. I think his 2 might get caught with SBP anyway. Set. Alright. Here we go. Hi-ya. Alright. We're good there, but we are stressed. I like this firing arc. Look at this. So when he goes to kind of get past it, he's going to probably be in range. probably. Let's do something crazy. This guy may clear. I hope. I hope he clears. Everybody's gonna be stressed at the end of this, though. The forward one. Okay. Let's go with Slooper first. Ba-bam. Pull that token up. And then our one turner. Look at that. Beautiful. Set. So far, Fanatical's had a chance to come into play once. Could have been twice if we had spent that focus result. It didn't need to, but that's because we had natural results, which can't be mad about. He may actually get away. He's already a little far. I think it boosted. Keep him out a little bit more. So now it's just Poe. What's Poe doing, right? Is Poe trying to keep up with everybody? 3? Yes. Hello, Poe. It is blue. His S-foils are closed, so he can kind of get out of here again. But he can't get away from Starkiller. Can't get away this time. Black one. Oh, there you go. Alright, so that black one charge will be gone. Actually, maybe a Talon roll would be actually kind of sweet, right? Swoop in. Yeah, you're going to take a couple shots. You're probably not going to be dying, though, and you're going to have a sweet shot on these guys. It's not probably what it's going to do. I don't think it's the best alternative, but you never know. If he's just using it to bug out, do another 3 forward or something, you could probably 3 bank and maybe slide through here. That'd be kind of slick. Boom, down. He could peel off and go this way. It's gonna kind of, the bank won't fit, so I guess right. Well, I mean, you can slam into people. You don't think so? It might. It might have fit. It may have been good. Oh, look at that. Like butter. Smooth. Nice indeed. Well, that's good, because that limits Poe's options again. He can't fire, but he doesn't have a shot anyway, so that's fine. Hi. I can't really see his arc because at 3, but I think he's good there. So it's just Starkiller on Poe. Alright. Set. You might be thinking through, yeah, thinking about that linked. So we're kind of in the chase now. What's bad about that is like number 3, yeah, is stressed, so he's gonna have to bank around, which is fine. He can bank and barrel roll and kind of keep some shots going. He did stress himself for the focus, a little scared. It's fine. Ooh, look at that, beautiful, beautiful. I think it's all us then. No shots there. Alright, let's go number 2 because he's got no shot. Nothing. Let's go to number 3. No Poe. But we're going to shoot at Lulo because we can. You never know. Could blank out. On Lulo. Roll 3. Paka! Nothing. Okay, star killer. Not obstructed to Poe. Poe's got 3 dice and a focus. Obstructed to Bastion. So he's gonna have 4 dice, but no mods. Huh. Ha ha ha. And he'll have 4 dice and a focus. Poe would be the one I'd want to hit, I guess. He's the tougher guy. Who's got the better likelihood of getting hit, though? Probably Bastion. Bastion's got more dice, but without the mods, they're not as great. On Bastion, then. Rolling 4. Boom. Hey, that's not bad. Set. Oh, really? Well then. Alright, let's hide these dials. I'll be right back and start my kiddo's oatmeal that he wants for lunch here. And think this through. here's what I'm thinking. Thinking a 2 bank with the Epsilon. It'll help us kind of rein everybody in, keep shooting. We're going to hit that debris, but I think we're going to do that anyway, so it's not a big deal. I just want to kind of keep the chase on for the moment. 2 bank should clear that debris, so we won't have to deal with it again. We will be stressed. It's not the end of the world. I'm just thinking if we do a 2 straight, well, we might keep Lulu. We might keep Lulu in Arc.
More milk in it.
Yeah, you could get it out. Just be very gentle and careful. If we did that, that would help us turn after him, I think. Next turn. Not super, though. Won't be awesome, but it'll help. Another option to us is we do a 1 forward, which will clear the stress. We bump OS3. We keep some shots if he tries to turn in on us. The only thing is he's so far away right now, I don't think that happens. And I think we want to keep the pressure on. So let's do the 2 straight with the ups. 3 forward with number 2. Just to try to get him back in the fight here, back in the mix. And then a 3 hard turn is what I'm thinking with the other guy. I could bank him. If he does a bank, he may keep Lulu in Arc. But she can go, what, 3 bank, right? Still clear stress? Yeah, holy jeez. I don't think she turns in tight. I think she keeps distance away. We just need to start getting some damage through. We barely hit anybody. And we're a ship down. If we bump with the Epsilon, there's a chance that we can just sneak through all that stuff later. If we bump here, we'll be up, maybe even 2 turn through it and not worry about it. That might be better. I don't know though. I don't know though. And that'll cause number 2 to bump, which is, yeah, terrible. So then I guess we want him to do that 1 bank. No, not him. You doing the 3 forward. You. Bank. 2 bank. But I think 1 is better. Oh, Epsilon. Yeah, let's do the 1 so you hit. Set. Alright. Okay, collide. Set. Huh. It's an interesting one. Yeah, so like his are closed then for that boost? No, they get boost native. It's the barrel roll that the S-foils add now. Man, adding such a confusing card like the S-foils at the end of first edition and then changing it for a second, it's pain. It's pain to do. And sad. So they were going to be gone probably anyway. Alright, and this allows us to turn in now. We can do this 2-turn, and we probably miss that debris. Alright, you're going to bump. Go ahead and bump. But now you're set up pretty well next turn for a good move. And then you're going to 1-bank. Clear that stress. So now we don't have any stress anymore. She can still rocket forward because, you know, stupidity. We're going to go ahead and lock Poe, I think. We're not going to be moving our lock around too terribly much, so I think if we just lock Poe now, even if we don't have a shot on anybody in a second, it's whatever. Can't barrel roll after him or anything, so we might as well do something else. Set. There they go. What, bud? Yeah. Okay. Is there an O1 one?
No.
Are you sure?
No. I didn't see anymore.
Oh. Rotating that arc. Back to the front. Probably getting ready to come in through that obstacle. Around it, rather. Okay. Let's check our music. This has been a long game. Almost 2 hours. We haven't even gotten half points on anything, so we lose on time. That's something with this list. I feel like it's okay, but I need to be pretty aggressive with it. Not putting myself in bad spots, but I need to be shooting often. I don't know if I'm being too defensive, like if I need to be focusing more and trying to attack harder, target locking more, things like that. Okay. I don't think he's got any shots, and I don't think we've got any shots. See, turned all his arcs away. Everybody else is too far. Yep. Tiles it is. Alright. So 2 left turn with the shuttle. Put us, I think that's actually going to put us a little too far. I'm almost thinking that we do a stop. Let me look at something here. Alright, let me look at number 2's nubs. No, he would hit that if he goes too far straight. So if we do a stop here, right, because it looks like what he wants to do is turn in on us this next turn, right? So maybe like a 2 speed and then boost in. So what we want to do with that, we'll be ready to hit him. And I think our best way to do that is probably going to be Stop here. That brings our arc, keeps our arc right down here, which I think if he wants to get firing position on us is where we want it. And then we bring OSE2 in. If I do like a 2 forward, puts me here, allows me to bump next turn, still stay here if I want. Which I kind of like that idea. Then number 3 can 2 turn. How does this look? What do we think about this? What do we think about this? I think it's okay. Set. Okay. Reveal the stop. Bajinga. Bajamba. Focus. Interesting. Wait. Oh. Oh yeah. You'd think I'd done better now. Take that focus off. Oh. I'm hungry. I haven't had anything to eat all day. Some frozen pizza I'm looking at too. Okay, so what do we got here? I don't think we can barrel roll. That'd be the only other thing I'd want to do. Target lock, he may be out. I think we stick with the focus. And then number 3. Also focus. Set. Alright, while he does that, I'm gonna go throw my frozen pizza at the oven. Start preheating and stuff. Okay, what do we got here? Alright, well, we kept our firing arcs on everybody, so that's good. It's locking number 2. Here comes the shot. We got 4 dice, though, and a focus. Okay. He's gonna spend. He's gonna spend. He's gonna use the lock. And it's blank. Okay, we're using 4 dice. Boom! Whoo! nice if I could just stockpile some of that. 2, 3 on number 2. Okay. Good there. No shot, so it's all me now. Alright, so I have Poe with these guys, right? And then this guy, probably not, right? I don't think Poe could shoot him, so I don't think he can shoot Poe. He's probably gonna have to shoot at Tally. Does that mean I should shoot at Tally with everybody? It's rough because he's a 2, right? Like, I'd love to just trigger him first. I think we keep going for Poe. Let's go here first, I guess. No. Let's see if we do anything with number 3 on Poe. On Poe, he's gonna have 3 dice with focus. Because I'm pretty sure our corners are obstructed. Oh. Yep. Okay. Everybody's obstructed except Bastion. I could shoot at Bastion. That poor guy. Not with everybody, but... let's go for Poe, I guess. 3 dice with nothing, or 3 dice with a focus, but... on Poe, we just need to do some damage here. Alright, rolling 3. And we'll spend. Set. Okay, there's his focus. Okay, got that used up. Alright. So Poe's going to be obstructed here. He'll have 4 dice. Don't get Bastion. Or we do Tally, 4 dice, focus. Okay, so Poe then. On Poe. 3. Focus. Set. Come on, baby, get something through. Oh, yeah, Tally. Extra defense. And there it is. And nobody. Okay. Oh, alright. Rolling 3. There it is. Alright, no damage dealt. Kinda wanna call it. It's way over time. And but this is helping me get some experience flying all these guys too. Alright. Upsilon. I think we just go for the bump. We go for some big blocks too. If we jam him up in here, we can be blocking him, blocking ourselves. They can't K turn or anything. If we did a 3, bank, Probably end up with part of our base over here-ish. OS2, he's gonna hit that debris no matter what, probably, so. Do 2 bank, probably takes us to kind of this cornery thing, or protrusion, I guess, which brings our base probably down here-ish. Clears the stress is the big thing. Well, clears this one stress, so we're not double stressed. Don't want to be double stressed. Or we go for the bump. That rock and number 2 are fine if I go straight. If I take him fast, turn our arc behind us in case they just jump at the Star Killer. Right, Star Killer can take a bit of damage. Won't be reinforced, but you know, things happen. So if we bump, move him slow, move him kind of slow as well. Or move him fast. Move number 2 pretty quick. Maybe even a 4. I think we're good on that rock. I think. I just want to get him out of the way to then bring this guy in the bank. So let me see his options here. His options, he could go slow, and then barrel roll away. Take Poe with a 3, boost up, he won't be an arc. So I'm trying to get in his way if I can. I'm almost thinking of taking him a 2 bank, just to help kind of block that up a bit. If I can block the slow moves, I just have to worry about the quicker ones. If we do a 2 turn with Star Killer base, put him up in here, probably won't have much in the way of shots. It's kind of rough all over, isn't it, guys? Isn't it? He'll be here-ish. I can bring him in. I think that's okay. I think we're gonna go with it. Set. He's got some moves that can punish us, but we're kind of kind of in a place where we could make either one great move or one bad move, and there's no way to tell which is which. So here we go. Take that stress off. Okay. Set. Let Bastion go. Closing the foils. Okay, so that's how we can determine it says closed right there. Got it. Should be good with number 2 still. Coming straight down. Now definitely good. Definitely. Set. Okay. We're gonna go number 4, or the speed 4 guy. Stress and roll. Good on the roll. Trying to cause an issue for Poe. We might have done it. We'll see. And then this guy. And he will focus. What's he got? He's got 3 shields left. He's got none. So OS2 does have the option of potentially doing some damage here. With Fanatical, rather. Ooh. We got a target lock on Poe, but we're hoping to Poe bumps. Then we won't have a shot on Poe, we'll have a shot on Bastion. I guess we just focus. Focus and see what we shoot at. Set. There goes Tally going rocketing forward. He called it. Called the move. Knew exactly what we were doing. Can't believe that 5 is blue. It's crazy. After this round, we'll probably end up calling it. We're not in a great position, so if we don't do damage, there's a. We're just gonna keep slowly getting whittled down. I think our biggest error was not accounting for those A-Wings mobile arc. Because I was thinking he was gonna have to K-turn around and stuff. And that would have maybe made us make some different choices. We didn't really pick a target and go after him. Right, we're just taking our targets of opportunity, at the, whatever looks good at the time. Our dice weren't too great to begin with defensively. That being said, we did make some mistakes with our focus expenditure. Got a little greedy, thinking we could get better results out of it. I was thinking we could at least get the same or better. And boost where? Fails. Okay. Let's see, and then yeah, he just wants that stress. And Poe avoids the bump, hits that boost, and there he goes. Okay, nap time, bud. Why don't you take a blanket?
Right down.
Okay. Kiddos. I understand. I will deal with him. Okay. So this is what, poet number 2? Rolling 2. And he's dead. One. And a 2. And a 3. And a 4. Caleb, please worry about yourself. And I will deal with him. Boop. And round 6 for initiative 6 is done, so I'll declare him. Goodness gracious, kiddos. Alright, let's see what we got here. And number 3, 3v3, rolling 3. Lots of 3s here. We're just going to take it because we're going to call it at the end of this. 1 shield. So we're just going to try to do some damage. Cracking the shot. This is... oh, Lula, okay. Oh, kind of wish he had just done one more, so we could have our fanatical. I guess we don't need it, but... alright. Is that everybody? Is that it? That was Poe, that was... did Tally go? No. Oh, okay, yeah. Blanked out on it. If only Tally had done something, man. Okay. Well, that ruins our options. Bastion. Rolling 3. Spending that focus. Is that? Man, I just can't get anybody. And on Poe, why not? We wouldn't kill him. There's on Tally. Let's just go for the kill. There's a very, very small percent chance we could kill her. Rolling 5. Bam! Not like that though. Set. Alright, look at that evasion. We'll go ahead and let him light up the shuttle here. Or no, number 3, okay. Got that shot. And rolling 2. And there's 1. Hey, fanatical. So we didn't get half on anybody. Ah. Alright, so yeah, we messed up on that mobile art stuff. I think the Starkiller base pilot kind of flew around a little bit. Part of it was he set up what looked like it was going to be a joust, and then and then turned down. So it ended up we made the best of it, I think. But Starkiller kind of took his time getting around. I was thinking he was going to come after it. So yeah, maybe I should have gone a little faster with him, or bugged in, right? Like, so for instance, when he was first coming up, right, he did that 3-bank, and then he kind of turned in here. I think that part was fine, but I think he needed to just come in. It was kind of hard because I did that tight turn here. What I should have done maybe is just come up and around and, you know, bring our other guys through. We would have been fighting it around the same time anyway. It would have been tricky to turn him around later, but I think that would have been fine. I think my guys would have survived long enough for him to just come around and get back into it. And if he gets in there, also, it kind of messes with target priority, right? So he might have started shooting at the shuttle. I still like this list. I like the way it flies. The only other hyperspace list with like my bad guys that I prefer to fly would be the shuttle and then 2 test fighter pilots, of the silencers, the list that I mistakenly had up here before. I haven't really toyed around with it. I don't know if it's better than this or not. I like having the extra gun. The extra 3-dice gun is pretty good. Yeah, it was fun. There are some more people in the main room, but I am like starving, so I don't really want to sit here and be and doing it. So I'll probably play one, but I don't think I'll stream it. Oh, he's gone. I was gonna. But yeah, so I like this list though. I think it's still probably the hyperspace list for me. I need to be practicing it more, definitely. So I think I'm going to run it again. Probably won't stream the next match because I'm going to be shoving my face. Yeah, can't think of changes I want to make. There's not a lot of points to move around. Really just fanatical. I liked how Poe flew though. I haven't been flying much in the way of Rebels or Resistance, but as far as a hyperspace list, I like the way Poe goes. It's kind of nice. I don't really care for the 3 Epsilons. At least for me, it's not my style. It's good, apparently, just not my style. So I don't really want to fly that. There is an option for the Vassal League. You can play extended, you just have to get your opponent to agree to it. I don't know if anybody's going to want to do that or not. If that's the case, I also need to be practicing with Echo because you know we're going to be playing Echo. Maybe I'll do that for the next game. Now I need to practice this. And when I stream, I don't want to do the same list all the time either. Not until the league starts, because then it's play to win. So, alright guys, well thanks for joining us, and we will catch you guys next time.